If you can dig in and make applied peak performance understandable so that people can grasp it and cause them to be curious, I need to find out more about this.
When you talk about peak performance and applied peak performance, what is flow is a good place to start here. Flow is an optimal state of consciousness where we feel our best and we perform our best. I'll give you some of the data. McKinsey Business Consultancy took a look at top executives in flow and said, how much more productive and motivated are they? The average after a 10-year study was 500% more productive. That's a huge step function worth of change. And if you hear a number that gaudy, you should immediately be suspicious. Department of Defense looked at how much faster soldiers learn in flow than out of flow, 240 to 500% faster than normal. At the Flow Research Collective at Harvard, at the University of Sydney in Australia, we've all looked at creativity is amplified in flow and innovation is amplified. How much? 400 to 700%. Strength goes up, stamina goes up, fast twitch muscle response goes up on the physical side, pattern recognition, empathy, wisdom, the list goes on. We are hardwired for peak performance, all human beings, and flow is how we do it. So when we talk about applied peak performance, big picture, simple terms, we're just talking about how do you get more flow in your life? How do you get into this state? Where does it come from? How do we get more of it? Now, I want to give you a bit of additional information about flow and aging, and then I'm going to give you this sentence. So flow is not just peak performance. As we move into flow, there's a global release of a chemical called nitrous oxide. It's literally a gases signaling molecules everywhere in your body. If you've ever gone to the gym, you work out for about 20 minutes, it gets quiet upstairs and your lungs open up. We've all had that experience working out. That's nitric oxide. And what it's doing is, besides opening up your lungs and getting it quiet upstairs, it flushes stress hormones out of your system. Flow, this happens right at the beginning of flow, and it's a very big nitrous oxide reaction. So it resets the nervous system to zero, pushes all the stress hormones out of your system. That's really, it's important just in general, quality of life, happiness, well-being, all that stuff. But there are 9 known causes of aging. All of them have one thing in common, which is stress and inflammation in the body. They're all caused by inflammation in the body. Inflammation in the body is caused by stress. Anything that fights stress is a very potent anti-aging tool. So that's the first thing you need to know about flow. Second thing you need to know about flow is it's the best feeling we have on earth. When psychologists define happiness, flow is baked into the definitions at this point. It underpins well-being, life satisfaction, overall meaning, purpose. All of these things, flow is baked into. And whenever we feel very positive emotions, this is Barbara Friedrichsen's work out of the University of North Carolina, not only does it just boost our mood, it boosts our immune system. So the most positive emotions available to humans are a sense of mastery and control. Those are our 2 favorite feelings, and they actually play more of a role in peak performance aging. Anything that generates sensations of mastery and control for reasons that we'll get to, really important for peak performance aging. But there are 2 favorite feelings. Whenever we get them, it amplifies the production of T cells. These are the cells that fight disease in the body, and natural killer cells. These are the cells that target tumors and other sick cells. So if you've got cancer and you want to fight cancer, what you're looking for are natural killer cells in your body. So flow can amplify the production of natural killer cells as well. So these are 2 really big sort of peak performance aging things that happen with flow. The way I always describe it is flow doesn't just make, a life worth living. It makes a whole lot more life worth living.